Alrighty here, and let's get going here with the next matchup. We're gonna have Galatasaray versus Detonation Focus Me. For those not playing the home game, we're gonna have the Turkish team, TCL representative, against the Japanese team from the LJL. Both champions of their own region, both quite a bit of hype behind them. I've been enjoying watching Galatasaray so far in these play-ins, being one of the few teams next to really just Cloud9 looking for these early like level 2 level 3 ganks. So they've been very exciting to see make their debut. There's been a lot of stars coming out of Turkey in the last few years. And then Detonation Focus Me, the team now with their full roster, who almost actually beat Damwon Kia, the current reigning world champions, back at MSI during the group stage. So a lot to see out of them. Arya, a big standout to look for. Steel, definitely a strong one. Gang, their actual support. They were having to play with their coach back at MSI. On the other side, a lot of things look out for Mojito. This guy just seems to just find wormholes and end up on the other side of the map. Bands running through here: Irelia, LeBlanc, Leona, Kiana, Rise, and then Misfortune. So Misfortune getting a ban. We might actually see some different AD carries here. We did get to see Deft on Kaisa earlier, so got to see a slight variation there. And first pick for the Lee Sin. This is what I believe a lot of bands have been anticipating or trying to prevent, at least red-sided teams. But he's had some good results. We got to see a good performance out of Blabber in the last match. And Ballin going to be secured here. So Aphelios with Thresh just secured. This used to be a very contentious pick back in summer, back in the LCS. Aphelios just a huge late game carry, gets a 3-item hour spike and just runs people over. But Lucian also available, and so is the Nami. We've been hearing a lot about this from tracking the pros, and Lucian with the Nami and the auto attack buff that she gives him really provides a incredible amount of trading power and just pure brute strength in the laning phase. So this could actually be a very scary bot lane for Utapon and Gang, because their ability to fight back is going to be limited. Still going to get the Xin Zhao on his side, so a lot of good brawl, a lot of good engage out of him will be available. And a bit of peel to give his AD carry some space. Now, that's going to basically leave open mid lane and top lane. It sounds like it's hearable. Let's see if they go away. Trying to actually keep this place from getting too hot. And first ban's going to be a Gwen. So Gwen, a little bit rising in priority here. Seen a bit of plays. Haven't seen any Gwens really take over or have any crazy level 1 shenanigans like we saw when she first came out. But definitely still has a lot of her kits still intact. Just a skip and slash got nerfed, so her need for flash has returned. She's a normal champion, everyone. Yone getting banned out. Can't say I know too much about Arya's champion pool, but Yone definitely a very scary later game champion with a lot of setup and playmaking ability, especially if he can land his ultimate. Now, TF ban on the side of Detonation Focus Me, limiting Balula's ability to affect the entire map, gets some mobility out. But this does leave Talia available. I know junglers have already been secured, but if you want to have another global player, Shen and Talia are available, are alive. Evelyn's available, Karth is available, just some major OPs. And we're going to have a Malphite ban. Apparently, Galatasaray were just watching C9. And just in case Detonation Focus Me were also paying attention, we're going to get rid of this this anti-AD tank who can solo kill our AD carry whenever he wants. And Arya is going to secure his Zoe. So, I've had not too many Zoes coming out so far, but this should be a lot of fun. Jace getting hovered here, probably for crazy. This could be a blind Jace, so he's not going to know what he's going to be playing into. A little curious, Could be spicy. Has yet to lock it in, so can't make too many predictions just yet. And that will be the Jace. So I think, yeah, that actually makes sense for now the Malphite ban, just to secure that. I'm not going to comment on that tentacle monster. I'm going to wait and see what they pull through here. And we have seen Azir a bit. Mostly from Chovy, though. just identifying, hey, everyone wants to go in on me or wants to try to get a dive comp, and I'm just going to push them away and provide my team a good late game mage carry. So pretty good stuff there. That is a interesting hover. Would not expect the Urgot to really make a showing here. I'm trying to think what could be a good... Camille is available, and it's gonna be the Urgot for Eevee. Well, that's a good bit of information there from Mark here. So Eevee might actually have a preference for this Urgot, but okay, there we go. Just had to get the trade around. So I was like, wait, are we about to have a Aphelios top? Because I have heard that as a thing. So Galatasaray, as Mark just informed, very squishy, not too much peel available. This Eevee on this bruiser tanky Urgot is gonna be able to get going and gonna be able to actually keep himself up and alive. And while the Gore Drinker will make like Lee Sin and Xin Zhao, be able to get a lot of healing up and stay up, Xin Zhao has the Crescent Guard, which just can allow him to just take up space far more easily than the Lee Sin. Lee Sin is going to have to make plays, get kicks in, put some targets into his team's hands to really actually get value out of this. So a much higher demand on the side of Galatasaray to execute until we get to maybe the later stages, because this Lee Sin is a very early game focused champion. Meanwhile, on the other side, the scaling advantage kind of does feel to be on the side of Detonation Focus Me. If they are able to keep their Aphelios safe, he will carry this game. Get Aphelios to 3 items, and there is no chance for anyone to be able to out damage him. And there's no tank to really try to buy space. He will be able to probably 2-shot most of the characters on the side of Galatasaray. So we're off. We're getting started. And it looks like we're going to have some dematerializers and a stopwatch available for Arya. And not too many special picks here. Longsword, 3-pot starts out of both 80 carries. So very available to actually have some exchanges. A little bit of a pixel brush play here. And DFM are actually going to go in first. Bubble start here. Blue is going to dodge it. And Eevee starts with the dash. So he's going to be a little bit disappointed by that in the early phase, and Arya not going to be able to get too much prio done. Balulu just talking some smack here with these emotes. I appreciate that.
I love the attempt on that gank. That's really creative, using Zoe Bubble to try and set up a level 1. Unfortunately, Zoe Bubble needs to smack you straight in the face when it's traveling through terrain, and Arya is going to have a horrible time at level 1. It was never going to be that fun.
Yeah. This level 1's going to be very rough for Arya. I'm not going to be able to get much prio or get to the normal level of wave control that Zoe has because of her paddle star. But I think they'll be fine with that. Yeah. Alrighty, so let's go and check the jungler since they're going to be worrying about that mid lane for a bit here. So Steel is going to start over on his red buff. Mojito doing the same thing as well here. And this is where it's going to be a little rough here. Going to be able to get shoved in, but not the biggest worry here for Arya. Yeah, this is going to be all the same regular poke. And looks like... So it looks like actually Mojito's going to be going for a full clear. He's going over to his Krugs now. And... Oh, Eevee. Getting a good bit of poke here with the shotgun knees. Just going to try to kite this out here, but Crazy trying to actually get his advantage here. He's going to be able to get down a good bit of autos and a little shock blast onto Eevee. So taking control of this. You're having a pretty sizable wave here stacking, but I don't think they're going to be able to do much with it other than, yeah, Eevee's going to try to catch this up. Try to collect it. So full clear is going, and it looks like Xin Zhao's already actually cleared. So Xin Zhao is actually skipping his Krugs. And I believe they're going to be able to end up on the opposite sides of the map as the rifts, as the crabs spawn. Hook coming out here from Gang. Not going to be able to get too much of it, but Live's going to go on in here and get a few procs off. So good bit of damage going out there onto Udapon and Gang.
but still very potent. And I think the short range is hurting them a little bit here. Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
double should go in the favor of Thresh and Aphelios still. You start with green gun.
Okay, so it's going to be the green gun and the Thresh with the longer range. They're going to be able to bully it, but there will come a certain point where this is going to actually hurt a lot more here. Battlestar's going to connect here. Turtle Shot's going to hurt. A double bubble there. Oh, is going to get hurtful here. Alive getting in closer. Getting out a lot of damage. The exhaust's going to go down, but Zergstick's still going for here. He wants to get the kill here onto Udapon. He is unconcerned. Bubble's going to come through and connect. Gang walking right into that, but they're going to be able to walk away from this. Steel available, and he's going to be able to get a catch here. Gets one auto, two, and not able to get the third knockup. Oh, and the wind becomes landing, but the hook does not connect here. Oh, and this is getting scary here. Bubble's going to come out and miss here, but the grab gun is going to hit both with the flames. And Udapon is going to secure second blood at least. And that's actually the better trade here. A major advantage really put into Detonation Focus Me's where they want it. The kill onto the jungler, while it's going to really set behind that part of the team. Oh, and I don't think Gang, do you have the... Still getting caught by these bubbles. Alright, just get out. You're really baiting yourself there. But no, the kill went on to the Aphelios. And that's huge. Not to mention like the 20 CS lead that he has right now. So double bubble here. And they're just going in on this. Exhaust comes through. Gets on to Udapon. And he nearly dies here just from the autos. I don't know why Zergstick didn't start following this more. I believe they might have read it. Bubble hits there. And DFM starts to circle around here. Gets caught, is not able to get too much further here, but Steel wants it, backstep, and then just underestimates how much damage is going to be able to come back from Zergstick and Alive there. But great flash, and just the flame from the Q from the flame, able to just proc both of them and get the Grav proc as well to get the last hit onto Alive. So really good fun back and forth there, bot side. Udapon, you're going to start feeling it now, buddy. That is a good bit of half damage going out, and the ebb and flow from Nami. Going to be able to at least keep Alive pretty decently healthy in this match. And the double buffs that Zergstick got from the kill onto the Xin Zhao is not going to be too shabby either. Mojito looking for the counter gank here. Steel here as well. We're about to have a bunch of fun here. Hook's going to go on. They're trying to get this fish killed here. Epic Flow's going to run through. But Mojito has arrived. And it's going to make them question it. A lot of damage coming out here from Udapon. But here comes Eevee on the flank there. They're going to get the catch onto Alive here. Level 5 only available. No ults are allowed here. But the flash predicted there out of Eevee. He's going to be able to catch him. And that's going to be a second kill onto Udapon. And Steel grabs the other there. 3 kills there for the side of Detonation Focus Me, and that is going to be a huge flip for them. Crazy going to be able to get some turret plates here, but I don't think it's going to be worth it there, my friend. 2 kills onto Eevee onto this Urgot. 1 kill onto the Xin Zhao, and 3 assists now for Aphelios. So a lot of advantages in Detonation Focus Me. A lot of gold going into the right places. Getting the Zergot to the right tanky, bruisery state to where Jace cannot move him will remove Jace as a win condition, as a split push win condition for Galatasaray. And then it makes me really happy to get these kills onto their Xin Zhao and that assist gold onto their Aphelios, because Aphelios late game carry. But this guy gets a bunch of gold put into him early on. Don't gotta wait for it. Don't gotta wait for it the late game here. Udapon gonna actually steal it up here. Gonna get the flames out. Still with these guns available here. Trying to get the AoE of their lives. He's gonna have to run through it. Mojito tries to make his way out here. But this flash predict from Eevee is just sick here. Goes for the E. Predicts. Makes the connection and tosses the man back. So nasty. So nasty from the boy. Sorry, my friend. I had to do it to you. I had to get the catch. Oh. Alrighty. So, really great start here from... Oh boy, the hook's going to catch onto Alive here. Exhaust is going to get put out straight away for free there onto Udapon. Not much really traded out there. Mojito, I'm sorry, man. You are not allowed in this jungle. Crazy's going to have to find his way out here as well. He's going to flash over the wall here. Ariel looking for the connection with that. Sleepy Trouble Bulb is going to put through. Crazy's going to have to walk his way out. Shock Blast missed. But that was scary for a Mojito. I am sorry, friend, but you are a level down, and this Xin Zhao is not to be trifled with.
Just looking tricky here in the 2v2 now. You don't need the pressure anymore because you have the 2v2 pressure kind of
And it's going to give over, yeah. Mojito has to go back to spawn. He's gone over to his chickens just to try to keep his farm going. He's gotten his level 6, but that's going to be first Herald over to Detonation Focus Me. So DFM still getting their advantages here and kind of in line, setting themselves up to give Galatasaray their first loss in this play-in group stage.
for the side of Galatasaray's top side to start making plays where they should have had a decent amount of pressure. So we talked about them wanting to win the early game with this comp, how fragile of a comp it is. This is not how you want the game to go.
Yeah.
Minutes. Yeah. Again,
The game is going to get super rough here for Galatasaray. The tankiness that can just come from Eevee, even just as sort of this bruiser ranged Urgot, is just going to be really hard. It's going to be really hard for them to get through, really hard for them to get to where they want to go. And especially when we got to see just what the jungle v jungle looked like against Xin Zhao and Lee Sin. There was no chance available. If he had been level 6, it would have just been a kick away and hope that Xin Zhao doesn't have his win, becomes lightning available again to jump back on your face. So at this point, though, the only place that's actually had no interaction and no movement has actually been in this mid lane with Balulu and Arya. Both of them apparently just happy to fill up, but EV has gotten his ult out and he's going to chump him in, and that's going to be a dead Jace here. This top lane is over. EV owns it, and oh, this is not looking good. Detonation Focus Me. Beginning of the play-in stage yesterday, looking a little questionable, looking a little slow. They'd get the win, but they are here to fight. They are here to play in this round. Not slowing down, not staying go. No fiestas, but definitely playing in their favor here. Gonna finish off this turret, get this goal just funneled into the Cephalios, and that's really, it may be 3K up on the side of DFM, but oh, the Draz is gonna hit here. And just going to get some trade back here. I think Balulu was looking to actually get a playoff there to sweep in Arya, but he's just not going to get close enough.
This is a disaster. And that gold lead, like I mentioned, only 700 to 1,000, now shooting up to 2,500.
Now we're going to have a rotation here. So bot lane is going up to... Yeah, so Udapon and Gang are actually rotating up top here. We're going to have a adjustment. We're going to try to actually defend this turret because now there's a longer lane here bot side. So there's not going to be as much free pushing from Galatasaray there on the bot side. Urgot able to just run it. So they're just trying to play rotation. Going to try to push in crazy to grab themselves another turret here within the next few minutes. It's kind of interesting. Not a lot of mid lane attention at all this game. Like very subdued, very, very chill. Yeah, it's super unfortunate for Balulu. I think that's actually so. The really cool thing to point out from what Pastry was running at there is that what Arya is basically doing is actually forcing Prio and just shoving waves into Balulu, where Balulu is really just not allowed to really leave his lane. Here it comes here, but he's gonna be outdone. The heal coming from the spell just denies that play from Balulu, trying to get something to happen, but Arya is wise to it and just walks away from it. So unfortunate for Balulu, but yeah, he's not able to do much. He would have to really give up wave, give up Prio, and give up turret plates to Arya to really try to counter some of these plays here. And now here comes 3. Lee Sin and the Azir on their way up for this, but Udapon gonna be able to get some stuff out. The Moonlight Vigil's gonna go wide right through the arches. A little unfortunate. Dodges the bubble. Yeah. Yeah. All right, round 2 here. Next wave up here. It's going to be another turret plater. Hook's going to catch on. The box is going to go out here, and that is a dead Nami. Oh, that is so dead. Alive puts out his calling in the wrong direction. Oh boy, this is This is looking really bad here for Galatasaray. And yeah, Blue not able to do anything here. Zergstig just dying so fast here on this Nami. There's not much else to be done. Oh boy. I don't think Nami's going to get much picks after this one, I don't think. Because we have not been able to really see... Like, there's not been the greatest of disparities. Oh, and he is dead here. Udapon using that Gale Force, using that item disparity. And it's only now that Alive just got his Gale Force, so... Xerxes back as well, but that tidal wave is not going to do much. DFM may be low, but they got what they came for. I think he's going to try to actually get... Oh, yep. So Udapon going to greet it out. Lantern available, so he's going to be able to get, I believe, another turret plate here before we run out of time. There's so much gold on this Aphelios. Like, he's going to be over halfway to his next item with this buy. And, you know, as we mentioned, Alive just got his Gale Force. He's still in his brown bags. Control word, BF sword. Yeah, so Galatasaray trying to steal some... They're stealing up this top lane, so very good proactivity out of Galatasaray. Stealing some jungle camps, trying to get some of this gold back. Deny some of their easy gold for Detonation Focus Me. They have the option. So with the reset that's coming out from Detonation Focus Me, Galatasaray is staying on the field and trying to get started somewhere, but this war is going to show. And trying to actually get this going. Zergstig playing Dorgard. Steel thinking about it. Want to become landing into the bush here. Oh, it's going to come out, and but the Herald is so low. It's only at 2,700. Trying to get this reset off, and it's going to be stolen by Steel, and Xerxes just has to leave, and Mojito tried so hard. It was a very good idea out of Galatasaray to try to sneak that objective so he could try to get some pressure somewhere, maybe get a turret down, but Steel not ready for the antics. So ready for these antics.
Jace is actually a decent late game champion, even though he is so early game focused. His damage is pretty good as long as you stay with the curve of the game. Same with Azir. Lucian as well, pretty decent damage with the extra, crit scaling and stuff.
And here we go here. So Herald comes in. It's gonna finish off. So it's gonna be a second turret there for Detonation Focus Me. Zergstig over up on the side. If you saw, had to use his tidal wave to keep Arya from killing him, and it's gonna be a second charge here, and that's gonna be another turret. So another big round of gold here. Big bit. 3 hits there from the Moonlight Vigil from Udapon, able to just chunk Alive in half from that distance. And now they get to have the free rotation over to the Dragon. So I was really coming into this match really hoping the Galatasaray were going to be able to contend with Detonation Focus Me, because they are what I would call play-in minor region teams that could really surprise and really upset World's expectations. But this right now is just, unfortunately, this game is just making it look like they're not even close to each other. Detonation Focus Me getting every objective, 4 or 5k gold lead, 16 minutes into the game. It's a pretty rough gig here. GS running through, trying to get some vision, trying to get some control, trying to see if they could probably actually even catch someone here with this vision control. And Jace pushing this one in. Eevee trying to get Tenderize on this guy. He's got his like a Hydra available. But he's going to get kicked into the wall here. Another dove onto him. He's going to actually get the move off. And a teleport in from Balulu to, I guess, show face here. They're going to be able to get this turret. But it feels like they might have given up a little bit too much elsewhere. Zoe's also going to be able to get some time with the other top lane turret. And so, alrighty. They get the kill onto Eevee, which is fine. But that's 2 kills now on the Nami and no kills anywhere else. So that kill kind of got stolen. Xerxes is gonna pick up the Imperial Mandate, but that is a gross misattribution of gold there on the side of Galatasaray. I don't know why this Nami was allowed to get that kill. Kind of it's just a super misplay there. So next major objective, 3.5 minutes away. Baron's gonna be up soon. And Arya and this is are still 0-0-0. been action elsewhere all over this map, but these two mid laners are just perfectly happy with their donuts. This seems a little weird. You really expect a Zoe to be able to, like, get prio in lane and then go for some plays, go for some bubble plays elsewhere. But Arya perfectly happy, it seems like, just to call out information, keep his team informed, push waves. Then it should focus me posturing here, looking for any trouble. Ward's going to spot out for a quick second, stealing gang, so that opportunity is kind of lost. No worries, no problems. Bot side, Urgot still just meeting Jace. So, yeah, for at this point, yeah, Galatasaray need to figure out what other advantages, what other challenges they want to give themselves. Because they could try to go for, they have to play a cross map and really probably even give up Baron to go for the kill onto Eevee. Otherwise, the rest of this team is really playing close together. And yeah, Azir walking this back, trying to get caught up by this rotation from DFM. And this whole side of the jungle is pretty much owned by DFM now. There's that little red ward there to let them know, but they're actually going to be trying to push in here now, and they want to take this turret. It's time to go. Calling it to come out from alive, trying to clear out this wave, really slow down this pacing. It's giving Jace time to come over from mid. We're going to push out that wave, so really stuffing the momentum and the pacing coming out, but what are you going to do to that? Battlestar clearing waves easier than any spell since the beginning of this game. Alright, and DFM still committing, still hanging close to this turret, trying to cut it down here. Zergstig looking for a little bit of a weird flank here out of Nami. He's going to try to use the wave for engage here, but Gang's just going to sidestep it. He's going to get jumped down here. Good damage coming out from Balulu. Shock Blast isn't going to run closer. Mojito's going to get the kick, going to get the shockwave onto Arya, but he's running out of time here. He's not going to take it. And oh, he's going to flash away so he doesn't get jumped on by Steel.
And that's going to disengage the fight finally. Good job by Gang forcing the flash out of Mojito. Mojito, you could see, like you said, was hunting for that insect, wanting to find an angle. It is tough against Thresh. You have to wait out the game, all these things. And he got a little over-eager and chasing down. The hook was flying right at his face. And once you force the flash defensively, suddenly the insect threat drops completely. And,
yeah. All right, so good catch there by Mark. I missed the hook coming out from the Thresh. Thought he might have gotten connected with the wind becomes lightning or something like that. I guess it was a concerted turn coming out of DFM that would have likely blown up Mojito, blown up that Lee Sin. And a good way to get rid of the insect threat is to get rid of Lee Sin's flash. An even better way to do that is to kill him. So really good counter plays available there for Denny Should Focus Me. Mountain Drake coming up here. This can be their third one. 5,000 gold lead for Denny Should Focus Me, and it feels like Galatasaray just aren't deciding to contest for this. They are sitting mostly topside. I don't think they have anything near what it takes to take this Baron at this time. It feels way too early. The Azir, yes, he's actually not even going any attack speed right now. Azir can shred through the Baron super fast, and I imagine the Lucian these days definitely can as well. This is just a bunch of nothing. There's a bunch of just sitting no action decisions or plays being made here out of Galatasaray while this Drake is being secured. And the worst part really for Galatasaray is that if DFM acquire this Mountain Drake, like get the full soul, it's going to make everyone else in their team that much tankier. It's going to make Eevee that much better of a frontliner. It's going to mean that there's going to be these extra pieces of damage that need to come through to finish them off here. Crazies come on in here, but two are available. Eevee, he's played this game before here. Steel caught off here. Have to put out the Crescent Guard to stay safe here, but Alive trying to chase them down here. Oh, and Crazy has gone in too far. Oh, this is looking scary here, and the ultimate put out onto Balulu, but he is going to get put through the grinder here, and Denny Should Focus Me just handling it. Eevee jumps over to try to secure it, but it's going to get stolen out by Gang. And that's going to be a clean ace out of Denny Should Focus Me, and it's Baron time. Time to get the worm, buds.
Trying to make sure that he gets out alive. Gang a good job doing his peeling duty as the Thresh, and they
All right, so fantastic play, a fantastic team fight there out of Detonation Focus Me. Looks like we're going to get a replay here. That's going to be cut through Mojito. Again, he's very fantastic with these flanks, getting in deeper. He's going to get the catch on the Utapon. Utapon has to use the Gale Force to get away, but now they're kind of stuck here. Crazy, caught in between a rock and a hard place. He has to flash over into the Krugs to try to escape himself. Steel on the other side, trying to get a flank here onto the carries of GS, but he's just buying time here. Crazy eventually collapsed on by DFM, dies over in the bush, and the hook over the wall catches onto Balulu, but he gets too much damage thrown onto him. Grabbed up, chain linked, brought in, ground down. I don't know what it's like to have ground bird, but I imagine it's not the normal thing you're going to find in the meat section. So really good ideas there out of Mojito. I really like this kid. I really like this player. He is so good at finding these just gaps in vision, just getting himself deep into enemy territory, getting deep into these flanks, and setting up these kills.
Just taking a look at the group as a whole, coming off the back of this game, assuming it's a DFM win from here, like it's all up in the air.
And now a little bit of posturing here around the Drake. It's a little early for this. I think DFM is trying to rotate through, just grab as much gold as they can.
We don't know where Beyond's power level is at exactly, given that they had the sub.
Baron is on them, so yep, gonna try to just get these waves moving. Trying to, it's actually a very good strategy on if you can ever get your solo queue teammates to listen to you, getting your first Baron and taking out all of the turrets and inhibs in the bot side of the map, get this tier 2, get the inhib tower, and get the inhibitor itself, it sets you up for the next Baron. The amount of time that inhibitor will be down and will be requiring the attention of the enemy team will very nearly guarantee you the next Baron. Detonation Focus Me poking in and around here. Mojito looking on these flanks. He's going to get hooked up here, and that's going to be a dead Mojito. I am sorry, sir, but we're going to have you without any of your good stuff. This Mojito is dry today. No fun for this Lee Sin. Crazy. Good poke here, but that is it's going to be a very unfortunate set there. Sleep's going to come through and connect on to Alivies. He may very well have to get back here. This turret's going to go down. Gotcha, right, not putting up much of a fight here just yet here. And it's about to go down. Good poke onto Arya. Bring him down to half health. So Crazy's staying relevant with this, even though his counterport's 4 kills up here. I think they want this. Utapon's just going to start chunking down these towers here. That's 4 shots. That's a half dead turret right there. And they're going to back out here. 15 seconds left on the Baron buff, so not too much left for them. No. Not much to be done here. Zergstick peeking a little far here. I don't think he's going to get spotted. Oh, fishy, 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 fishy. Utapon? No one's going to check that. Okay. Oh, wow. That could have caught him. That blue trinket there could have caught him. And that would have been a... that might have actually really screwed up, and that would have gotten Galatasaray the ability to delay this game a little bit further. He would have been dead too long to actually be able to make it in time for the fight. 10,000 gold lead might be enough for Detonation Focus Me to win the fight, but opportunities were there. Opportunities were there. So, death cap up for Balulu. Finally able to start getting some good damage out here. Unfortunately, there's about a whole needlessly large Raj advantage on the side of Arya. Still about to start up the dragon here. Alrighty, so here comes Dragon Soul here. GS positioning like they want to look for this. Mojito trying to find a way around here. Baron's at half health here, down to 3,000. Wave's going to come out here. Utapon's going to get bubbled up, but he's not going to be able to really have any capitalization on that. It's going to be secured here, so Mount Drake's going to come through. The tankiness, the shields are here for Detonation Focus Man. They're ready to go in here. Steel's going to get into the middle of this, and they're going to be melted up, and they're just going to run for it. And the Infernum just gets so much done here, and Detonation Focus Man going to just be secured here. Easy, clean ace here. Balulu fighting his way out, but I think he's going to lose this fight to Arya, and he's going to have to run away here. Eevee wants to finish this game out, teleports into the base, and here we go. Detonation Focus Me evening up their scoreline with Galatasaray putting themselves in contention for the second spot in this group. It may very well be between these two to see who's going to get out of this play-in group stage.